Christ said, I'm going to give you power over the nations. Read.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
He's going to rule them with a damn rod of iron.
That's right.
You understand, bro? They're going to do what we say do, whether they like it or not. If they're not, they destroy it. That's what's happening, read.
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
They're going to be broken to shivers. Russia will be broken to shivers.
Right.
Asia shall be broken to shivers.
Right.
Anybody else that tries to fight it will be broken to shivers.
He had a question, though.
Sure, what's your question?
My question, which you just read the Galatians, I wanted him to read Galatians 3 verse 1 and explain it to me, because it applies to the same way.
You want him to read Galatians 3 and 1 and explain it to you. Are you confused, or are you trying to counter what he's saying? I'm asking. Honestly, truth.
Understand why, because Galatians 3 verse 1 says something, and then when it goes down.
All right, okay. So he says Galatians 3 and 1 says something. All right.
Yeah, we're looking
Okay.
at the Jews and Gentile nations. So I just want to be clear. If we all are one, or there's a difference. I just want to understand that difference.
You want to understand the difference. All right, so let me ask you this. I think I understand where your confusion is a little bit. Do you know what a Jew is?
Well, I know a Jew should be an Israelite.
Now, are all Israelites, let me ask you something.
Okay.
Are all Israelites Jews?
No, not all Israelites are Jews.
Okay, so what do you, when you say that, what is your understanding between a Jew and an Israelite that's not a Jew? And I'm not talking in reference to Gentile, I'm just talking period, all right? What's your understanding of that?
How can we understand this? How can I put it?
The underground truth, my understanding is that Jews was like terrorists.
Jews was what now, brother?
Terrorists, like they was doing the opposite. I mean, the black.
Okay, yeah, so we went off, which is why we're here now. What's your name, brother?
Andre.
Andre? Nice to meet you, Andre. I'm Pagiel. So listen, so I'm going to show you where the misunderstanding may come from, all right? Give me 1 Kings chapter 11, all right? There was a split in the kingdom of Israel. Are you aware of that? You are aware of that. Okay, so the 10 tribes that split off from the tribe of Judah, all right? The kingdom of Judah. Those that remained, the three tribes, we had Judah, Benjamin, and some of the Levites, all right? That made up the kingdom of Judah, all right? In the New Testament, that's shortened where they're just called Jews, all right? The rest of the 10 tribes kept the name of Israel. You understand? So those 10 were not Jews, those are Israelites. But the people of the southern kingdom became known as Jew. So now when Paul is talking about Jew nor Gentile, he's talking about those of the southern kingdom that were still in the land, Jew, and Gentile, those which the officer just explained in Hosea, the northern kingdom, which were mixed in amongst the Gentiles. You understand? Did that make it clear?
Yeah, that makes it clear.
All praises. Okay, good deal. All right.
The other nations fall.
Let's read it real quick. Hold on, let's read, because you said you're familiar with the split.
Which are not part of the 12 tribes of Israel. Where do they fall?
Where do they fall? Here's where they're going to fall. Skip that. Hold that. Give me Isaiah 14. So he said, you say you understand there was a split.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go to what's coming for the other nations. And then I'm gonna ask you, after I answer this, I'm gonna ask you a question. Huh? Oh, they split. Okay, they split because of idolatry. I'm gonna show you that. But they split because of King Solomon's son, Rehoboam, was on some garbage. All right? He had no understanding, and because of him, the kingdom split. We're gonna go to it right after this, all right? I'm gonna answer this question right now. Isaiah chapter 14. Bring it out for the brother. What's happening? Here's what the other nations have coming for them, all right? And by the way, bro, we don't have hatred for nobody. We ain't got time for that. We out here for love for our people, all right? We just read the Bible. None of us out here is going to disagree with God said. This is how God feel, and this is what he got for the children of Israel. Who are we to disagree with him? All right? Read. Isaiah 14:1.
The book of Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1.
Prophecy. Future prophecy. Read.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
The Lord will have mercy on Jacob. Who's Jacob? Who's Jacob? Israel. Israel. That's right. Read. He's going to have mercy on them. All right? Not everybody. He said on Jacob. All right, read.
And will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
Choose Israel. This is future prophecy. And set them in their own land. That's where we're going, to our own land. Where are we now, bro? We're in the lands of our captivity right now, in servitude, bro. It was promised to the Israelites they would have the earth if they kept the commandments. We're not in that position right now, are we? Because we went against God's commandments. Read.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
So the strangers. Now, this is talking about Gentiles, the other nations that you just referenced to, okay? This is who we're speaking about, all right? They're going to join with us. They coming too. They coming too, Getty.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
They're going to cleave to us. They're going to cleave to us, bro. Take us with you. All right, read.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
We're going to take them. Come on. Come on with us.
And the house of Israel shall possess them. And
We're going to what them?
shall possess them.
What that mean, bro? When you possess something. Say it like to take over, to possess it. All right, we're going to possess them. Read.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Whoa, read that again, bro. The other nations are cleaving to us, and they're coming with us in the land, and we're going to possess them as what?
And Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
For servants and handmaids. You know what that is? Slavery. Captives. That's how they going. That's how they coming. That's what's coming for them. Isn't that fair, Getty? Is that not fair, Getty? Isn't that how we, look at this sign, Getty. This is how we came over here. They possessed us as handmaids. Did they not? Handmaids and servants. Did they not? On boats, on slave ships. God said, I saw it. And even though you foolish, he said, even though you black people are foolish enough to try and forgive them for that, and it means nothing, I remembered it. I remembered it because I made a promise to the most righteous man that was on earth at the time, Abraham, that to his children, I was going to give them the land. That's the promise he made with him.
Bring it up.
There it is. That's the promise. That's what's coming for the other nations. Give me Revelations 2:27. Why would Christ say this? Why would Christ say we're going to rule the nations with a rod of iron if we all getting the same thing, my brother? You with me? You with me? I know this new. It is, hey, I'm telling you, the first time we heard it, bro, all of us was looking just like you. We was like, wait, what a minute? What is saying? Bro, they beat this understanding that we have now of Christianity into us. They beat this into us. They were sitting there in the slave cabin with an oppressor on Sunday, which is not the Lord's day, and they had a white man watching to make sure that the black preacher was teaching the way they told him to preach. And what was he saying? Hey, tell these niggas that all people are equal. We all going into the kingdom. But they servants right now, and they got to serve their masters in the Lord. Teach them that. If you don't, I'm hanging you on this tree. That's what happened. We're not making this up. That's what happened. That's why we don't have this understanding. Read that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 27.
Bring it out.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Go up one more.
Verse 26. And he that overcometh,
If you keep the commandments in God and persevere in keeping the commandments through persecution and all the tribulation that's to come, if you believe in Christ and keep his commandments, all right, meaning overcome, read,
and keepeth my works unto the end.
keeping his works until he come back to free us, to bring us into our land and set the other nations in servitude, read.
To him will I give power over the nations.
To him will I give power over the nations. We just, same thing is said in Isaiah 14. The Bible said he is the word. Christ ain't changed nothing. Okay? Christ said, I'm going to give you power over the nations. Read.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
We're going to rule them with a damn rod of iron.
That's right.
You understand, bro? They're going to do what we say do, whether they like it or not. If they're not, they destroy. That's what's happening, read.
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
They're going to be broken to shivers. Russia will be broken to shivers.
Right.
Asia shall be broken to shivers.
Right.
Anybody else that tries to fight it will be broken to shivers.
Right.
You understand? We haven't learned this, bruh. We haven't learned this because of our captivity. It was prophesied that we would be put to sleep like that, though, bruh. Have you heard of Deuteronomy chapter 28? What does that mean to you when I say it? Is it nothing? Throwing a blank? Speak up for me. Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I cannot.
Not really?
Yeah.
All right, I got something for you. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. I'm going to show you who this is speaking to. This is written way back, written by Moses from the Most High God.
If that would diligently happen.
You said what?
No, read it. Let me get it.
Let's get it, yeah. I'm reading this verse to show you who it's speaking to. All right, read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1.
Hold on. You do understand all these Israelites are black, right? I got to make sure you... Oh, Lord, get it. You know they black, right?
Yeah, they're dark skin.
Wait a minute. The brother said, yeah, they dark skinned. Bruh, the Israelites are black.
That's right.
Have you heard their depiction in the Bible, bruh? Have you heard it before? Just asking.
No.
So so when you read the Bible, you're not seeing yourself in the Bible. You heard of that movie, Book of Clarence? No? Okay. Let's get some depictions of Israelites in the Bible. All right? We're going to start with the greatest one, Jesus Christ, the Messiah. Let's get his color in the Bible. Described in the Bible. Getty has not been told Christ was black, God is black, Paul was black, all the Israelites was black, King Solomon was black. Everybody in here is black except for Esau. All praises. Let's read it.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The revealing of Jesus Christ, written by John. This is the last book in the Bible, Getty. All right, read.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
He gave him the description to show unto his servants things that must come to pass. Because he knew what was coming to pass was going to be slavery, and you was going to think Christ was white. So just in case you was confused, I left something back for you. Let's go ahead and jump to it.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like...
His head and his hairs, stop it, white. His head and his hairs were what?
White.
His head and his hairs were white. Now, I ain't got it all the way yet, but you see some of this gray and white coming? You see it a little bit? Christ's head was covered with the white.
That's right.
When we get older, or wise, I like to say, our hair gets what? Gets white, right? Yeah. So his hair, this is Christ, this is about 60 years after he died. All right? So he's coming and his hair is white. Now let's see the texture of his hair. Read.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a... His hands and his hairs were white like wool.
Like wool. Now who got woolly hair on the earth, Giddy? Who got woolly hair on the earth, Giddy? You don't know. Rub your hair, man. You got woolly hair, bro. Okay. Yeah. You got woolly hair. How you doing, my sis? Hey, how you doing, sis? Guatemala. You think Caesar? Oh yeah, we gonna come on up, my sister. This is love right here. All praise. What's your name? Lady. Nice to meet you, lady. Guatemala. You are our sister. You are an Israelite. What I'm explaining to Getty right here is a description of Christ in the Bible. Have you heard a description of Christ in the Bible? Kind of. You just started. All praises. You're not down that road of Christianity where you're not gonna have no understanding. We got you. We want you to understand when you read this Bible, you are seeing yourself in the Bible. How you doing, bro? All right. Check this out. Oh, man, let her get us some understanding real quick, bro. Let her get some understanding. Let's go. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
White like wool. Woolly, with white hair, like an old man. Woolly hair. Woolly hair, like black Negro. Okay? Read.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Read, because he drunk wine in moderation. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet, the color of his feet were like unto fine brass. What color is fine brass, Getty? What color is fine brass, lady? You understand what color is fine brass? That's the color of fine brass right there. Our skin. Let's see what happened to the fine brass. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Black. As if it burned in a furnace.
That's right.
Christ in the regions of the map, in Africa, is black. What a surprise. He's black. That's the color in the Bible. You understand? Give me Jeremiah 14 and 2. Everybody in the Bible that you're reading about, all these prophets, all the Israelites are black.
That's right.
Okay? And we're showing you, sis, Your people, you of the northern kingdom of the tribes of Israel. Come here. You said you're from Guatemala. Come here. Okay, wait, we got an eye for you. Okay, well, listen as you walk off. Look, you are of the northern kingdom of Israel. Your people, Guatemalans, okay? That would be of Zebulun, the tribe of Zebulun. That's how those people that were brought over there in slavery, they were brought over there in slavery and came over here, all right, way back after the Persian captivity. Let's read that real quick. 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 4. This is for you, real quick. This is how your people were over here, okay, when Columbus got here. Columbus knew y'all were over here because Columbus read this book out of the Apocrypha. 2nd Ezra chapter 13. Y'all are Israelites. Y'all are Israelites. Okay? Read it. 13 and 38. Start at 40.
The book of 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes.
So the 10 tribes of the northern kingdom of Israel that split. When the kingdom split in half, there were 10 tribes. Read.
Which were carried away prisoners out of their own land.
They were carried away in the Assyrian captivity, taken out of the land of Israel by the Assyrians. Read.
In the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanassar the king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters.
So he said, led them captive out of the land and put them in another prisoner land. All right? He put them in the land of the heathens. Took the 10 tribes out of the land. That's where y'all descend from. Okay, read.
And so came they into another land.
So they came there to another land. Read.
But they took counsel among themselves.
So they took counsel among themselves some years later under another different king, King Darius. Read.
That they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country.
So they said, we're going to go forth into a farther country. We're leaving this land, right? We've been given our freedom. We are leaving. Read.
Where never mankind dwelt.
So this land that they went to, nobody else inhabited the land at that time. Okay? Nobody else inhabited the land. Read.
That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they enter into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river.
So it was a long journey. Okay? A long journey, almost 18 months. Read.
For the Most High then shewed signs for them, and held still the flood, till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And the same region is called Asareth.
So the land they went to was called Asaroth. When you look that up in the Bible, that's called America. That's America, okay? That's why you were over here when Columbus and the conquistadors and everybody landed there, and you all suffered the same curses of Deuteronomy 28 as we did.
That's right.
Slavery, oppression, colonialism. You suffered the same thing. You are the children of Israel.
Nation is men leading by example.